Hey, welcome back. Great job with the factors yesterday. We're going to keep rolling through them, guys. We're going to do factors round two with a little bit of a twist today, okay? All right, so I got two to start, 5 and 14. Give me the factors of 5 here. Well, what are the easiest ones? How about 1 times 5, right? Hey, is 2 a factor? What do you think? Could you multiply 2 by something to get 5? Let's count by 2's. 2, 4, 6. That doesn't work. What about 3? 3, 6. That's not going to work. What about 4? 4, 8. No good, right? The only factors of 5 are 1 and 5. So we're going to give this a special name today. We're going to call this a prime number, okay? It's a prime number because it only has 2 factors, all right? So the only things you can multiply as far as whole numbers are 1 times 5 to make 5, okay? You can't do any other combination, all right? So that's a prime number, and we'll look at more of those in a second. Let's talk about 14. What would you start with if you needed the factors? Yep, you definitely want 1 times 14. Do the easiest ones first, right? Hey, what about, we did 1, how about 2? I think just looking at it, it's definitely going to have 2 as a factor because look, isn't it an even number? So you can divide it in half evenly. So let's count by 2's up to 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, that's a 7. So 2 times 7 is 14. What about 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Now, what about 4? 4, 8, 12, 16. What about 5? 5, 10. What about 6? 6, 12, 18. I think the only factors we have are the 4 we have listed here. So 1, 2, 7, and 14. I'm putting semicolons in between, just because sometimes when you put a comma in between, it looks like looks like a really weird looking number. All right, so is this a prime number? Well, it has definitely more than 2 factors, right? So this is not a prime number. We're going to call this a composite, okay? Now, to be a composite number, you can have 3 factors, you could have 4 factors, 5, you could have 10, you could have 100 factors. As long as you have more than 2 factors, it's going to be considered composite, okay? So we've got a composite number and we've got a prime number. And that's what I want you guys to work on today. Anytime you find factors, I want you to tell me, hey, does this have enough factors to be prime, or does it have enough to be composite, okay? All right, we did 2, let's do 2 more here. Let's do 5, let's do 18 and 5. Did we just do 5? We just did 5. How about this one? 13, my bad. All right, 18 and 13. First 2 factors. Are there any more? Well, I know a good trick is check and see if it's odd or even. If it's even, what's definitely a factor? Yeah, 2 is going to be a factor. So let's count by 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. There's 9 of them there. So 2 times 9 gets you 18. Are there any others? Well, how about 3? We tried 1, we tried 2. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 3 times 6. And remember, guys, if you go in order like this, keep them organized. There's not really many numbers left to check, just 4 and 5. Let's count by 4's. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Does that work? Nope. What about 5? 5, 10, 15. And you know what? I would probably know that 5 doesn't go into it because this doesn't end in a 0 or a 5, okay? So the only numbers I have that are factors of 18 are already listed in order. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. I'm going to Put my semicolons in between just to keep them organized. Okay, now here's the big question. Is it prime or is it composite? Well, prime means it has 2 factors or less. So we're way beyond that. So it's not prime. It must be one of those composite numbers. Okay? All right, now we're doing 13. You come up with the first 2 factors for 13. That's what you got, right? Always 1 and always the number itself, okay? Hey, is 2 going to be a factor? I think no, and not because of the 1, but because of the 3. That means it's an odd number, and it's going to be a little hard to divide that in half evenly, isn't it? So it's not going to be 2. What about 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Nope. What about 4? 4, 8. Nope. 5, 6, 7. Is this all we have? This is all we have. The only factors of 13 are 1 and 13. What do we call that? What kind of number? That's a prime number, okay? Because it only has 2 factors. We're doing one more for practice. You come up with them. Come up with the factors for 6. Easiest ones, 1 and 6, right? It's an even number. So 2 is a factor 2 times 3. And look, I got my 1 and my 2, and then it goes from 2 to 3. There's nothing left, is there? We got them all. Hey, so if I have 4 factors, 1, 2, 3, and 6, what kind of number? Is it prime or composite? Definitely prime. Definitely composite. What did I just say? It's a composite number, okay? Now, if it was like 7, well, the only factors of 7 are actually 1 times 7. So that would be a prime. Now we got it, okay? All right, you're going to do a few. Do it just the way we did it. Give me all the factors, give them to me in order, and then I want you to decide, is this a prime number? Is it a composite number? Okay, here's your assignment. We are doing 4, 11, 15, let's do 17, 23, and 25, okay? 6 problems, give me all their factors, and tell me if they are prime or composite. Go get them.